Hi there, my name is Danbuster C. Leadboot, DC Leadboot for short. Welcome to my channel. And welcome back to Attack of the Saucerman. Previously, the darkest hour.
It's all too late, Ed. Big Bubba's troops stormed the palace and captured everyone. Homeworld is theirs. We are too late.
A flash of inspiration.
I've got an idea. We can turn back time. We've got the temporal device you captured. We can go back to Homeworld before the invasion force sets off for Earth.
And now... And here we are back at the saucer, with Ed watching the TV as always, and Zunk examining our stash of extra lives. And now ready to read the data to put us down to the Grimlock starport. We've arrived back at our own time zone, ready to prevent Big Bubba's invasion saucer from leaving for Earth, and so stop the events of the whole game from happening. And here we go.
We're here, Ed, back at Homeworld. But we've arrived the same day Big Bubba leaves.
Quick, there's no time to waste. I've got to stop Big Bubba before he leaves for Earth.
Sorry, Ed, but using the time device has drained all the energy from the trilithium crystals. I'll have to make a forced landing at the starport. I can't go any further until I made repairs.
Okay then, I'll have to sneak into the city myself and find Big Bubba's saucer myself. Keep radio silence. The netcode scans may pick something up.
Netcode everywhere. Be careful, buddy.
If I don't make it, well, it's been great working with you.
Don't say that, Ed. I'll cry.
Okay, well just don't hug me. I nearly stopped breathing the last time we did that. Into the Grimlock starport we go. And yet again this is a horrible level. Like that. You remember that level Pterodactyl Terror? This level is far worse. It's platforming and platforming all the way. I really hate this level. In fact, I've had to restart this level several times already in this Let's Play in order to try and get a decent gameplay. Because it's full of unfair platforming sections that you don't want to know about. How many times has that guy had to be shot before he dies, honestly? Eyeball security camera. We don't want to be seen by that. What are you doing, Ed? I didn't press the duck button. This guy's so crazy at times. I mean, earlier on he was not jumping sometimes, which is fatal on this level. And this pressure platform needs to be pressed down for that bridge to activate. Partially, even. Whoa, what are you doing, Ed? I don't want that crate in the right place. I didn't say anything about walking off the edge of a platform. See, there's no use trying to go across there directly because there's a... Well, Ed can't jump for toffee, which is why this is a rotten part of the game. And here we see... Oh. I'm not giving that thing a chance. As you can see, that robot is going to shoot charge shots at me, and I was not going to have that lightly. This is a really... Well, I got the hoop shot already, but I might as well get the plasma charges. Let's get out of the platform. Oh dear. As I say, I really hate this part. This whole level. I'll need every checkpoint I can meet, and every life I've saved. Don't be blowing me off this ledge or sucking me backwards. Don't you dare. Stop pulling me backwards. I've got to try and make that jump. Ah! Oh. Platforming sections is absolutely horrible as part of this level is absolutely horrible. I really, 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 of all the levels, I probably hate this one the most because of all the platforming. Unfair platforming, and of course you fall off, it's instant death, so of course you've got to save every single life. Oh. Yeah, that was close. I guess with that teleporter. Oh dear. What's with it? Pressing the wrong button again. The U-turn button. That's all the time to do a U-turn, turn it back on the enemy. Don't do that. Do not do that. There's the only way we can go. We'll open a telescopic bridge. What is that? More grim noise. Well, they didn't stand a chance. I think I better stop that switch off. I'm not sure what that. See, what does that do? What does that do? You're wondering. Of course, I've been playing this level already, you know, in order to try and get a good run through because I've been falling off these darn ledges, and we just activated that bridge here, so we can move on. In fact, we started with the teleporter. Ooh. And now we're at another horrible part. Can anybody see a pattern with these ledges? Because they seem to. I don't like that part at all because of how random it is. You're just taking a gamble on whether you're gonna live or die. Wait, what? He didn't even. He barely even started attacking me. And I've got to do this part all over again. Doesn't that just suck? Now, why couldn't he have done that before, instead of killing me? I mean, it's typical. There's a big health item here, and I'm full of health already. If I hadn't have died, I could have used that. And let's activate that pressure panel and complete the bridge. And now I can get over here and make use of this small box. That can come over. And now I've got a stepping stone. Because I'm really, really, really gonna need these. 3 extra lives. I like that, but of course I'm really gonna need these. On this level, that's gonna be a must. Get as many lives as you can, because health items do not help you when you fall off a flipping platform. And really. Oh dear, oh dear. It's hard to judge. The whole problem with 3D games on a 2D computer screen is that you're trying to judge the distance, and that's very difficult. Now see what that does, it's closed down that energy beam on the right, enabling us to move forward. I can hear grim noise in the background chuttering to themselves. Now I was wondering whether there's something. Yes, that was. It was going to appear as soon as I approached, wasn't it? Oh, leave me alone. It's hazardous enough trying to get around here without flying saucers causing me to die for cover and throw myself to my doom. That? Oh, blimey, what the hell? I didn't. I didn't expect Ed to walk forward. I was trying to make him turn. Somehow my fingers are getting it. It must be the nerves. I'm trying to... It's so nerve-wracking. I'm getting careless. That's an energy shot. What does that do for us? Let's give it a test. Charge shot. That one was taken by surprise. Let's get the Hell MkII first. Now, this is our chance. Before I can even do anything, I got him right where I want him. Now it's a bit of a... Those guys just don't know when to die. Oh dear. Oh, blimey. Oh, come on! They didn't even hit him properly. And he sort of nudged him. And he died from that? What kind of weak sauce alien is this guy? I mean, is he made of glass or something? I mean, this is a bit of a crazy section. I mean, how can you judge oil drums that are rolling around on a floor that has a life of its own? But really, Ed, you can't go wasting your lives on stupid hearts like this. Oh, leave me alone. There's no point trying to be cautious around here. Stop chasing me with your stupid laser gun, you stupid saucer. Just leave me alone! Got him. So that ledge activates on pressing this switch. Oh, I nearly got killed by those two Grimloids because Ed didn't charge his shot properly. We're safe. Well, safe here anyway. We need more health again. This level is crazy for... I mean, it's a crazy amount of enemies and there's a crazy amount of places to fall off. This robot is gonna take me here and... Oh, that was nicely done. But I don't want to be taking unnecessary risks here. We've got to very, very carefully navigate our way forward. What? Stupid stupid flying crane back there caused me to lose myself then. Forward, Ed. Oh dear. That was made much harder than by the fact that I was running against the conveyor. I would have overshot it if it wasn't for that passing crane that pushed me off with its crate. I have to be careful about that as well, apparently. Yes. Oh. Rolling oil drums here. Ooh. Hey, what? It blew up and hit me even though I was behind it. I mean, it was supposed to roll down the slope, not come up just for the purpose of hitting me. That's kind of like it's targeting me. And that shouldn't be the case with inanimate crates, or oil drums or whatever. Oh, I made that alright. Oh, this place is just... Well, there's danger everywhere. This really is danger everywhere. Get that life. Get every life you can. When you can. How do you judge that thing? Stop shooting those things, will you? Just give it a rest. That's as far as I got the last time because of how difficult the next part is. But that activates something, which is down here apparently. This moving ledge. Oh, yeah. And now I've got to be ready to get onto here. Up we go. Now, what's next? This platform here is floating by itself, and I've got to rather carefully judge it because it will screw me over. I went straight through it. At least that's my excuse. I'm sticking with it because I'm pretty darn sure I should have reached that. Now we're on it this time. Can we actually get up to the next part? Checkpoint, thank you. I don't quite trust this. No, it's not going to suddenly disappear as I cross over it. What are we dealing with here? Is there anything here of interest? Well, there's a crate, which I'm gonna. There's a crate and a pressure panel. Two of those go together like ham and eggs. And that's basically reverse the escalator. What about here? Same again, I suppose. Now, what does this actually do for us here? I mean, do we want to be do you want to be making use of this small box here again? I'll take it with me just in case. I've got a feeling there's going to be something nasty at the end of this. Oh. Oh, dear, oh dear. I was really taken by surprise then. Now what do I do? Do I have to, am I supposed to go somewhere else or whatever? Doesn't seem to do anything. However, this box I'm going to make use of. Get rid of that thing. That's sure to be. I'm sure they'll knock me over at the wrong moment. I'm going to very carefully make use of this small box. I got a feeling I've got to jump over here. Up we go. Oh. What's going on? Pod! Heel boy! Come back here! What's going on? Ah, Ed. Good to see you again. Hey kid! How did you all be here? Why aren't you in prison? What's going on? A good question, Ed. Like you, I remembered you captured a temporal device in Earth's history. I knew that if you were defeated by Big Bubba, you might use the device to arrive here before he left for Earth to try to save us. So we've been scanning the past for your pod's signature. An hour ago, you appeared on our scanners. So you're contacting me from the future? In your timeline, Big Bubba has already left? That is correct, and I can only assume by the fact that you are here that we have lost this timeline's future. But that isn't important right now. Time is of the essence. I had to leave Zunk at the spaceport making repairs, and we're maintaining radio silence. So how do I contact him to let him know what's going on? You can use this Imperial communication console to contact your ship. It uses a top priority waveband that Big Bubba cannot detect. There are two things to remember. In this timeline, the GPL cannot help you. Although other GPL agents operate in your current vicinity, they are unaware of your mission. And since you have the only temple device, we cannot warn them. The other thing is that Big Bubba and Nedco should also be unaware of your mission. So long as you keep quiet, they won't suspect a thing. I will contact you again shortly. Egghead brings up a very valid point, though. Isn't tampering with the past likely to cause some weird wrinkles in the time-space continuum? So here's Zunk pottering around, wondering what he's going to do while he's by himself. Little realizing that Ed is travelling through the baggage handling section to reach Big Bubba's mothership. Not the most dignified way of travelling, but what choice do we have? Start.
Ed, it's you, but you're a hologram. Where are you talking from?
No time to explain now. How are the repairs going?
Okay, but I still need more time. The bicuspid centrifugal vortex stabilizers are completely shot. I'll have to recalibrate them by hand.
Yes, I thought that would be the case. In any case, I'll continue one by myself.
Okay, Ed, be careful. Bye.
That's a nice short chat. Now, why can Egghead be concise? If you are to have any hope of helping us in the future, you must reach Big Bubba's saucer as quickly as possible. But you must also do this as discreetly as possible. If the alarm is raised, Big Bubba will be alerted. Your best route is to go through the cargo handling area of the spaceport. You'll attract little attention that way. I'll blend in, disappear, fade away, no problem. The entry into the city itself lies at the exit of this area. Be careful though, it is certain to be heavily guarded. Once you're past the guards, you will find another Imperial communications console. I'll contact you again then. Egghead out. Thank you, Egghead. You didn't realise that whilst you were chatting away there, those three Neds just jumped into that beam, coggled themselves to death. Let's not have a fourth casualty here. Joy's going to repair it, looks of it. Not surprising. I'll try and select myself some decent weapons here. Oh, come on, shoot it. Shall we do something? Is I can get that extra life now. That's nice. Try toggling the right weapons. I'd like to stick with this if I may. Might be some good things up here. Oh, yeah. Don't go falling down just yet. Let's try and grab a. What the heck? You're telling me that crate wasn't flush against the wall? Since there's a big charge there to pick up, I didn't want to be moving on just yet, thank you. There we go. Now I can see what else I can do here. I get the impression that that's not possible to jump to. I got here laser beams. Shoot if the timing is right. Leave me alone, whatever you are. Floating under your hoverboard thing. Oh. Ah, no. That sign indicates unhealthy things happening if you go beyond that point. What is that? Well, I've stopped the conveyor. At least I can walk around here without getting sucked into the death set area. I can also get under that thing without having to fight against the stream. I might get a health item just because I'm not going to come back here. Trying to surprise me, huh? Let's try and get these nades, shall we? It's easier to get those things using the spread shot because they have a tendency to dodge my straightforward shots. What does that do? This crane picks up that crate and plonks it on a pressure panel, which brings forward a bridge for me to make it easier to jump to. Stop. Leave me alone, will you? Why are there so many of you? I suppose it's because I've gone back in time and all those criminals I killed in the alternate timeline haven't been killed yet. Fragile crates. Oh. Where are you going? Come back here, you coward. Let me finish you off. Whoa. More runaway Neds. Hey. Oh. A lot of them committing suicide. But is there no other way forward? I seem to have run out of leeway here. You're gonna force me to go into a deadly area. Can this be pushed? Oh, it just breaks. That's a lot of good. I tried to scope around this any way I could, but in the end I had no choice. I had to go by way of these dangerous conveyor belts. And then Ed forgot how to jump. I don't know whether it's that my timing is off, or that the game mechanics are slow to respond to key presses, or whether it is just Ed being deliberately obstructive. But we seem to lose a life in every single hole that this area had to offer. So I decided to stop the recording here and have another try, which will be continued with rather more success in the next episode. Despite how stressful these levels were, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, by all means like, share and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Cheerio!